And the Lord began to talk to me about being like a ship going out in rough waters. And he
Yeah.
began to talk to me about what's the significance of a lighthouse. Does a lighthouse is the purity and the powerfulness of its job? Is it during the day when you can see and you have all the answers and no one's confused and there's no darkness? Is that when the lighthouse is most needed? Or is it the roughest night, the darkest night, when lives are at stake? Come on. When ships could crash on the bank and people die, when there can be shipwreck, when there can be loss, that's when the lighthouse is the most needed. And I believe we, you and I, and the body of Christ, we're needed more and more because we're definitely getting darker in this earth.
You know what's interesting too about a lighthouse? That's a really good analogy. And a lighthouse is always anchored on solid rock.
Mm.
When a lighthouse is built, they build it on a bunch of solid rock. So when the waves hit the rock and the waters get rough, that lighthouse stays rock solid and projects that beam of light out into the darkness for the ships to see the rough waters and the jagged edges and the other things that go on out there. So that's another interesting thing about a lighthouse. And a lighthouse is lifted up. So where we would be in the lighthouse operating the light is at the top, where you can when you show the light out, you can see far.